All right, first move of the day. After we just finished our warm up, we'll take the little homemade little handle thing bob here. Set that down. We're gonna do plyometric push-ups over it, so back and forth. Hit these. Then we're gonna do some drop catch ring rows, and then we'll do some med ball throws. So again, exploding push-up over these. This first set, so it might look a little rusty here. I haven't got them in yet, so usually by the second, third set, we're feeling better. Oh, carpet slippery. Power, speed, upper body work here in this first 3 exercises. So we did our push-ups. We're gonna hit the row with drop catch ring row. So explosively pulling up, dropping, letting the hands go. Let's see if we can't fall. Last week I missed it and wiped out on one. So get these set. So feet up, just because it makes more challenging. If you're less advanced, you're gonna be doing these from feet on the ground. And just adjust the more parallel your body is to the floor, or even slight decline like this, the more challenging it's going to be. Working on being fast, being explosive. Now we'll do some med ball throws. We're going to do the between the leg, kind of like your basketball player. Allen Iverson. And then into a shot put. So we'll go, how do we do this? Again, try to throw it as hard as possible. Why between the legs? I don't know what makes it more fun. Another skill. If you think of things like that, it's a skill. You're learning skills. You're taking on skills. You're getting better at certain skills. It's just more movement. Get the body more fluid, more athletic, rather than just throwing a ball like that. Add in a little bit of, make it more fun. Change up the variation. It's still a throw. It's still a shot put. You're still throwing a med ball. Again, it's just a skill. I like adding in different things. I get bored easy. I like things make movements fun, a little bit more athletic. Why do you not train? Because you don't want to train. Why do I do this? Because I want to do it. So that's really what it is to it. So it's like just getting better at skills, getting better at being a more fluid mover. All right, so we'll go through this a few more times, see how we're feeling. Again, no specifics. I do specific reps per set just because that's what feels good for these. But sets, I mean, could be 3, could be 5. We'll see how we're feeling. Again, that is so, just people are so focused on just sets and reps. Well, what's the perfect set? What's the perfect set and rep scheme for me? I don't know how you're feeling. It could change day to day. It changes week to week. But just setting yourself the strict set rep progression. Yeah, that's what the textbook says. But a textbook is a textbook. Those studies, whatever they did to create that set rep scheme, were done on perfect situation, perfect like in a vacuum where. This is real life. You are a person. You are a human being. Your body is going to adapt. It's going to change. It's going to feel good one day. It's going to feel like crap the next day. So be able to adjust your training. Be able to Have a training program that is fluid for you. Yes, on some days you need to push yourself to the most. Some days you're gonna feel like garbage, and then that's when you pull back. You got to know this. This is what training is. It's learning your body, learning what works for you. Same with nutrition. Same with sleep. All these things are playing in because we are humans. We are all different. Yes, there are general things that are going to work for the majority of people, but once you learn your body, learn what works for you, that's when you can play and fix and figure out how to progress forward, because it is not linear at all. It is, yes, you can have a linear set and rep scheme. Can that work? Sure. But there comes a point when you're going to need to figure out your body, when you're going to need to know how to adjust and push more, or pull back, or know that, like, I'm doing these, I'm doing sets and reps until I feel good, when I feel stimulated. What is stimulating your body? For you, maybe that's, you've been training for a long time, you don't need as many sets and reps. Maybe you're just starting out and you need more. So again, play with it, figure it out, learn your body, learn what works for you. And again, it's not always going to be the same. This is going to change as you go through life. Different times of the year, in sport, in season for a sport, you're done being an athlete like I am, you're not playing a sports anymore, you're just a parent or a grandparent or whatever. More stressful times in life, more busier times at work, whatever it is. Figure out what is working best for you and learn your body. Learn how your body adapts and adjusts, reacts to foods, reacts to sleep, and figure it out from there, because that's what it is. It's about you learning what works best for you, because we are all different. Like I said, yes, there are general things that are going to work for most people and guidelines to go off of, but that's where you take those guidelines and adapt them to yourself. So we're going to get back to work and crush the rest of this workout. All right, on to a little bit more strength work. Add a little bit of hypertrophy, muscle building. It's all strength work. It's all power work. It's all muscle building, if that is your goal. So today we did, for more power speed work, we did horizontal pushing and pulling. We're going to go vertical pushing and pulling here. So we're going to hit a seated Z press with the barbell overhead, working to a 3 rep max. We're going to go slow lowering, so about 3 seconds on the lowering on each of those, on this, and we're going to pull ups too. So just a regular pull up, work our way up 3 rep max on each of those. Again, the slow lowering on the way down, just to work on that. Again, we go fast, we go slow, hit those eccentrics, those lowerings, and just go slow. Let the body control, work on some of that control, a little bit more time under tension, whatever you want to call it, just to hit that, because a lot of times we use our momentum with just regular reps, like a bench press or overhead press. You're going to just up and then down and down and down, and you're just using your momentum. So the slow lowering takes a lot of that momentum out, so you got to actually work on, especially on the pull-up, you got to pull back up. So it's down, 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 and pull up. So again, take a little of that stretch reflex, that momentum out of there. Work on these. So again, working up to a 3 rep max. After we hit our top set of each, with the Z press, we're just going to go to a regular, no tempo, and we're going to crank out as many reps as possible, drop set. So we'll take probably 20% or so off the bar, 50%, something like that, see what it is. Usually you like to get it to because sometimes you do that and it's not a number you can get with the weights. So it's like, it'll be like 164. Like, I can't do 164 pounds because I don't have the little change plate. So I'll just round up or whatever to 165 or whatever it is. It's like an even number where you can't do 5s or 0s. So that's how that works. And then with the pull-ups, we'll just get rid of all the weights and just do a regular set of body weight pull-ups, no tempo on those. So that's what we're going to do here. So we'll see how many sets. Try not to go too many sets on these. Again, we're going to 3 rep max. So we want that last set to be not necessarily our max, what we could do where like I'm crapping my pants to get that last rep up. Where maybe I got it's a challenging, you're struggling, but you could possibly do a little bit more weight if you had a gun to your head or whatever. So we're not trying to do that today. Just the 3 rep max for the day. Again, that's why I like working up the maxes a lot of times, because that's challenging you to what you're good at that day. Feeling crappy, maybe that's going to be a little bit less. Feeling great, it's going to be more. So that's what we're going up to rep maxes for that day. Is is one way to train. It's one good way to work up on heavy work, and then you can, again, add drop sets. You can do a few sets at that rep. You could do giant sets. You could drop set and then do, boom, work up to 10 reps at that weight or whatever it may be. So there are so many different ways to do set and rep schemes. This is just one way to do it. So let's keep going.
Consequences, New Mexico looks the part, but this ain't God's way. Not when you're in there with this woman in a street fight. We got the garbage can, we got it all coming. Here we go, street fight to determine the U.S. Women's Championship. As Michin is in the Eagles jersey. And she's got the garbage can, looks like the steel chairs in there, some kendo sticks. We'll find out what other weaponry she's brought out to the ring. We mentioned it a little earlier. Joe Michin trained at the Immortal 2300. At the home of ECW, she trained in deathmatch wrestling. This is her home turf, both in Philly and indeed in this match type. Let's jump right to the steel tray right away. Classic winning a massive amount of trouble now. I'm not sure as even officially started. Referee Dan Angel technically waiting for both competitors to be in the ring. This is the crowbar. The crowbar was brought out of the garbage can. I actually feel for Chelsea Green here. There is she has. Clear negative bias from GM Nick Aldis against Chelsea Green, who's effectively in an impromptu street fight.
So spine movement of the day, we're going to go leg up again, and we're going to go side bends, so get a little bit of that groin stretch as well as moving the spine. And this one can get kind of awkward with weights. So we'll do that in between our sets, just again, get some spine work.
And Chelsea tucks the table away to the cascade of boos.
See the blood in the holes?
How many holes?
No. Too many. Now what?
Through all the certain lights you looked at, I say. We gotta shake things up. Fighting a big bad wolf.
Well, not my father.
Turn to the corner. How about you want to be a hardcore legend, Chelsea Green? It was all going so well. This is good stuff here in Philly tonight. The way they like it. Chelsea Green knows Nishan's hands, the garbage can in place, fire extinguisher, and the crowd has been chanting, "We want tables," and she wants to deliver. You want it, Philly? You got it. Trophy numbers on power, and they retain the U.S. title.
No. That was a shame. Es una vergüenza. Once again, you two failed to capture an opportunity in your
Morning that yourself, Turkey, and Nick Khan have aligned to create a new promotion.
What I would love to do is build this thing from the ground up, the way that we did the UFC. Build cards that are great from the first fight to the last fight of the night.
And they have I do want to talk about the obvious question with an obvious answer. It's the most watch moment in WWE history and pro wrestling history, and there I am laying on the bottom table. Travis Scott. And by my WrestleMania 41 opponent, John Cena. You know, I drove John around for 2 years. However, for those in this room tonight, I don't know if you know this story. You might have heard it from me in an interview at some point. This was the one place that my old man was afraid to perform in. He even
I'd like to ask Cody Blake. The final boss comes to you with an offer of a lifetime, an opportunity of a lifetime to change your life.
Find that point, and here we go. Again, these are just, will these build muscle? Yeah, if you eat enough, these are going to help build muscle. But more so, these are for kind of that neurological system. Get the neurological system firing, getting it in sync with moving fast. Yes, with the lower body, we sprint, we jump, we do these things that make ourselves faster, but we can also do things like this besides just throwing to do upper body stuff fast. So just moving each limb fast, that's going to help. Is it going to make you overall faster? Maybe. It's just going to get your system fired up so you can. It's going to prepare your body for these other things, these more strenuous movements, throwing, jumping, dropping, and catching yourself if you're falling. So that's why you do this. Impact, hit the joint, hit the ligament. It's going to help the muscles too. So don't believe me, just try it. Don't be afraid to try things. Think outside the box. Try something you knew you see from someone else, or maybe something you've made fun of or thought their stuff is weird or dumb. This stuff may look weird or dumb, but whatever, it works for me, so maybe it'll work for you. Alright, we'll go through that a couple more times. Probably don't even watch it because it gets kind of boring just seeing the same thing over and over again. But with a few more things, we're going to hit push-up iso holds and some single arm hangs, and then we're good for the day.
They're dangerous. They got revenge on their minds. They got a dream. He's a dangerous thing.
Ability of Nakamura. Unique striking ability. It's impossible to defend against attacks like that because you've never faced them before in training or in competition. That is the brilliance of Nakamura. And again, one step